Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with something most of us don't like to admit. Many people spend decades of their lives working tirelessly. Early mornings, late nights, weekends sacrificed, all for a promise that one day everything will pay off. They grind until they're 65, only to discover that what they've built is fragile, temporary, or worse, non-existent. It's a harsh truth, but it's one we need to confront. Life isn't just about showing up. It's about showing up wisely and making choices today that will give you freedom tomorrow. I need you to hear me. Most people are living a lie, believing that showing up to a 9-to-5, clocking in for decades, and climbing a corporate ladder guarantees them safety, guarantees them security. But that's an illusion. Job security doesn't exist the way we're taught. Companies change, industries collapse, economies shift, and suddenly everything you built your life around is gone. Kodak, Blockbuster, Nokia, these were once untouchable. People trusted them. They built careers, families, lives, and they crumbled. That's reality. We've been conditioned to think that loyalty equals safety, that if we follow the rules, stay in our lane, and work hard for someone else, we'll be protected. But life doesn't work that way. Security isn't given. It's created. Real security comes from building something you own, something that can't disappear overnight. Assets, investments, skills, ideas, these are your real safety nets. If you're only relying on a paycheck, you're walking on thin ice. Every economic downturn, every restructuring, every unexpected shift is a reminder that nothing is guaranteed. Think about it. Millions of people wake up every morning, punch the clock, and say, "I'll be fine when I retire." They think pensions, benefits, or seniority will save them. And maybe for a while it feels comfortable. But comfort is dangerous. Comfort makes you blind to the truth that freedom, wealth, and security are things you build yourself, not things handed to you. Jeff Bezos didn't wait for a safe job. He built Amazon from scratch. Steve Jobs didn't climb the ladder. He created the ladder. They understood that dependence is a trap and that control over your life is the only real security. The people who survive, the people who thrive, are the ones who stop waiting. They stop trading their time for someone else's dream. They start creating, investing, building skills that multiply, finding ways to make their money work for them, not the other way around. Job security is an illusion, but opportunity is real. If you're willing to see it, to take it, and to act. So stop relying on a paycheck as your safety. Start relying on yourself. Build, create, innovate, invest. Protect your life, your freedom, and your future. That's the only security that can never be taken away. I need you to hear me. Most people live paycheck to paycheck, trapped in a cycle they don't even see. They work hard, grind, hustle, and every month their money disappears faster than it came in. They spend more than they earn, chasing status, chasing comfort, chasing things that don't actually make them rich. A bigger car, a fancier house, the latest phone, it feels good for a moment, but it doesn't build wealth. It builds stress, it builds debt. And when life throws a curveball, there's nothing left to catch it. Think about it. Millions of people retire with nothing. Not because they didn't work hard, but because they spent more than they earned. They were taught to consume, not to create. To follow a system that benefits the company, not their own future. Lifestyle inflation is silent. It creeps in slowly. That new car, that bigger apartment, those flashy vacations, they become habits. Habits that slowly steal your freedom. Warren Buffett didn't get rich by living above his means. He got rich by letting his money work for him, by creating value that multiplies, by choosing long-term freedom over short-term satisfaction. When you spend more than you earn, you trade your future for temporary pleasure. Every credit card swipe, every loan, every unnecessary purchase is a moment of your freedom lost. You're giving power to the system, letting your life be controlled by debt and obligation instead of choice. And here's the harsh truth. Life will test you. Unexpected expenses, emergencies, crises, they come to everyone. If you're living beyond your means, you'll have nothing to fall back on. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can flip the script. Stop buying things that don't build you. Start investing in yourself, in assets, in skills, in businesses, in ideas that multiply. Start saving before spending. Start living below your means, not to be cheap, but to be free. Financial freedom isn't about earning more. It's about controlling what you already have. Your money is a tool. Spend it wisely. Invest it intelligently. Build something that lasts. Don't let the illusion of comfort today steal the freedom you deserve tomorrow. Stop working for things that disappear and start building wealth that stays. That's how you win the game. That's how you truly live. I need you to hear me. Time is the one thing in life you can never get back. Money, fame, possessions, they can come and go, but every second you spend is gone forever. And most people don't even realize it. They wake up every day stuck in routines, working jobs they don't love, living for the weekend, scrolling through life without noticing how fast it's passing. Time doesn't wait, time doesn't negotiate, and the moment you waste it, you lose it forever. Think about it. Every hour you spend doing something that doesn't bring you closer to your dreams, every day you trade for a paycheck without purpose, every year you let slip by without growth is time you can never reclaim. People work for decades, sacrificing their creativity, their health, their freedom, and at the end, they look around and wonder where their life went. Time is irreplaceable, and yet most of us treat it like it's endless. The truth is, the people who change the game, the people who leave a legacy, they understand this. Elon Musk, Oprah, Steve Jobs, they didn't just show up, they made every second count. They invested their time in building, creating, learning, and pushing boundaries. They understood that a minute wasted is a chance lost, and they refused to let distractions steal their focus. Time invested in purpose multiplies. Time invested in comfort evaporates. And here's something important. You can't buy back lost time with money. You can't work extra hours to reclaim the years you spent stuck. That's why your decisions today matter more than you think. The habits you form, the risks you take, the choices you make, they determine whether your life is wasted or extraordinary. Time is the ultimate currency, and once it's gone, it's gone. So stop living small, stop waiting for the right moment. Start acting now. Pursue your dreams relentlessly. Spend your time on things that matter, with people who elevate you, on projects that challenge you, on growth that expands you. Respect the clock ticking, respect your hours, respect your life. Time is irreplaceable, and when you realize that, when you live like every moment counts, suddenly life isn't something you endure, it's something you master. You become unstoppable, intentional, and free. The clock is ticking. Make it work for you, not against you. I need you to hear me. Fear is the silent thief in your life. It hides behind doubt, hesitation, and comfort. It whispers, "Wait, you're not ready. What if you fail? It's too risky." And most people listen. They let fear dictate their decisions. They stay stuck in jobs they hate, in routines that drain them, in lives that feel safe but lifeless. Fear is the reason people work until 65 and end up with nothing. It's the reason dreams die before they even start. Think about it. Every successful person you admire, every innovator, every creator, every entrepreneur, they faced fear. They felt it deep in their bones, but they didn't let it stop them. Richard Branson started Virgin Airlines after failure after failure. Elon Musk risked everything to build Tesla and SpaceX. Oprah didn't wait for permission or certainty. She stepped into the unknown and built an empire. Fear didn't disappear for them. It became fuel. Fear blocks bold action because it tricks you into thinking safety equals success. It tells you to stay small, to follow the crowd, to avoid risk. And when you listen, life passes by quietly, while the opportunities that could have changed everything slip away. Every moment spent doubting yourself is a moment wasted. Every time you let fear decide your path, you choose limitation over possibility. But here's the truth. Fear is only powerful when you feed it. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to act in spite of it. The people who create wealth, freedom, and impact, They don't wait until fear disappears. They move while fear is there. They take the steps, make the calls, start the projects, and lean into uncertainty because they know growth lives on the other side of fear. Oh, stop letting fear control your life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. That doesn't exist. Start taking bold action today, even if your hands shake, even if the outcome isn't guaranteed. Risk is the currency of progress. Courage is the engine of change. Fear is just the gatekeeper. You decide whether it holds you back or propels you forward. The life you dream of is waiting, but it can't wait forever. Step into it, embrace the unknown, and watch fear become the fuel that launches you to greatness. I need you to hear me. Too many people live their lives chasing a paycheck, thinking money is the goal, thinking comfort is enough. They trade decades of their life for a number on a screen, and at the end, they realize that money doesn't matter if it doesn't leave a mark. A paycheck is temporary. Legacy is forever. The people who change the world, who leave their mark, they don't work for money, they work for meaning. They work for something bigger than themselves, something that outlives them. Look at Oprah Winfrey. She didn't chase a corporate salary or a steady job. She built an empire. She created influence. She created opportunities. She created something that impacts millions every single day. Money followed, yes, but she didn't stop at the paycheck. She understood that a life focused on legacy is a life that matters. And that's the lesson. Your paycheck can feed your body, but your legacy feeds your soul, your purpose, your impact. Most people get trapped in comfort. They wake up every day, punch the clock, and think, I'm safe, I'm fine. But comfort is a cage. You can survive like that, sure, but you'll never thrive. You'll never create something that echoes beyond your time here. Your work, your ideas, your vision, they're the things that live on. When you focus on legacy over paycheck, every decision, every risk, every challenge becomes purposeful. You're not just trading time for money. You're building something that multiplies, something that inspires, something that lasts. Legacy is about thinking generations ahead, about creating impact, not just wealth. Steve Jobs didn't just make computers. He changed the way the world connects. LeBron James didn't just play basketball. He built schools, empowered communities, created influence that touches millions. They chose legacy over a simple paycheck, and that choice changed everything. Oh, I'm telling you, don't just work to survive. Don't just work for numbers on a screen. Work to create, to inspire, to build something that outlives you. Let your life be remembered for purpose, not just for comfort. Let every action, every hour, every idea you put into the world contribute to something bigger than yourself. Focus on your legacy, and the money, the opportunities, and the freedom will follow. But more importantly, your life will mean something that matters long after the paycheck ends. Wake up. Make your choices intentional. Don't spend your life in someone else's dream. Build, invest, take risks, and think long term. Because working until 65 and ending up with nothing is not destiny. It's a warning.